Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the academic procession led by the Chancellor's ambassadors carrying the academic gonfalons of each college. Today's commencement party will be led by the City of Chattanooga Pipes and Drums, followed by the mace bearer, Dr. Susan Davidson, the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga Chancellor Stephen Angle, and the University of Tennessee System President, Dr. Joe DiPietro. And now entering are members of the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the class of 2015 graduates of the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga.
Good morning. I'm Gerald Ainsworth, Provost and Senior Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 246 commitment exercises of the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors for the national anthem, and gentlemen, please remove your hats. Please be seated. As indicated in your program, the music for this morning is presented by the Chattanooga Brass Choir under the direction of Dr. Stuart Binkert. Please join me in thanking the ensemble members for their performance. For your convenience today, we have closed captioning located above the stage. It is my pleasure to introduce the individuals joining me on the platform this morning who will not be introduced later in the program. I ask that each stand when I call your name. Mr. Jim Murphy, a member of the UT Board of Trustees. Dr. Brian Rowland, Vice Chancellor for Development and Alumni Affairs and Executive Director of the UC Foundation. Dr. John Delaney, Vice Chancellor for Student Development. Dr. Richard Brown, Executive Vice Chancellor for Finance, Operations, and Information Technology. Dr. Susan Davidson, President of the Faculty Senate. Dean Teresa Litka, Dean of the Library. Dr. Linda Frost, Dean of the Honors College. I'm honored to be with you today at this culmination of a pivotal period in your lives. Commencement is a celebration of both new beginnings and past achievements. Graduates, you have gone all the way in achieving your academic goals, and now you are starting a new path. Today's graduates have embraced UTC's motto of "We shall achieve," a bold commitment that sets the standard for our campus and tells the world what to expect from our students, faculty, staff, and graduates. Here at UTC, you are fortunate to have studied with and learned from a community of dedicated teaching scholars who excel in guiding and nurturing the education and development of students. At this time, I would like to ask the members of our distinguished faculty to stand and accept an appreciation from us, from our graduates and guests. Thank you. Later today, there will be gatherings to celebrate your accomplishments, and I encourage each of you to soak those achievements in, to be present in the moment. Enjoy today. But remember, you did not get here on your own. And so at this point, I would like to ask family members and friends of today's graduates, anyone who helped support them in their academic quest, to please stand and accept a round of applause. Graduates, show them how much you appreciate their support. This is a transformative time in your lives. You are already scientists and researchers, talented artists, teachers, health professionals, business leaders, and military leaders. 25 veterans graduate today, and as a reminder that someone is responsible for keeping the home fires burning during times of conflict, we have the wife of a veteran graduating today as well. She remained home, tending to their children while her husband completed 3 deployments overseas. More than 20 mock student athletes graduate today. Among them is a conference champion quarterback and the only player in Southern Conference history to win 3 Coaches Offensive Player of the Year awards. And he becomes a legacy graduate as his father was also a graduate of UTC. We also have 2 very special graduates whose lives demonstrate the value of persistence and patience. One is an internationally recognized actor whose career as a high school principal has made him and his character known around the world, but he never lost the desire to earn a college diploma. And the other is a business leader who left college without a degree, but never let that stand in the way of success. Today represents a celebration of a beginning and the end. You now possess an education that has prepared you for success in an ever-changing world. Honor this milestone and embrace your future. But I hope you will never stop educating yourselves for new challenges and opportunities that come to each of you. Thank you, and again, congratulations. It is now my honor to introduce the University of Tennessee System President, Dr. Joe DiPietro, who will be bringing greetings from the UT system.
So, good morning. To begin with, I would like to acknowledge Chancellor Engel and the team that he has here in the administrative area, as well as the faculty and the staff for having a great year, a wonderful year, actually. You know, about 3 or 4 years ago, we set numerous goals about what to achieve in this University of Tennessee system, and the goals were not easy. They were stretch goals, and they were hard, fast numbers and objectives we wanted to achieve over the last 2 or 3 years. There were some 20 metrics, and Chattanooga, in the majority of those cases, exceeded their goal. So this place is doing very, very well under the leadership and the efforts of the faculty and staff, and you need to all recognize that. To you graduates, there are 3 things that we do at the University of Tennessee, right here at UTC. We educate, we discover, and we connect or do outreach with people. Proof of principle and mission fulfilled under the educational mission is your graduation, your commencement today. So it indeed is a wonderful day to go to commencement. I go to lots of commencements, probably 7 or 8 or 9 a year, and celebrate the achievement of earning a degree from the University of Tennessee, and more specifically from this great institution that's very important to our system right here in Chattanooga, the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. We're proud of your accomplishments and your attainment of this milestone, and excited about the opportunities that will be afforded to you as a graduate to use the knowledge you have gained for the betterment of your families and humanity. You've worked hard and made sacrifices. Loved ones have believed in you. Enjoy this day. Take a moment to reflect and savor it. So many people don't take that moment to think about this event and this passage and reflect on it so that you remember it down the road when you're old like me and have a gray beard and not much hair. As you go out into the world, I'd hope you'll think fondly of your time here at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Be proud as an alumna or alumnus. Value your degree and the work you did to earn it. You had to work hard. Spread the word about UTC and your experiences here, and encourage others to pursue their academic dreams right here at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. When the time comes for you to give back to your alma mater, I hope you'll be able to do so, and you'll do so with a sense of pride and joy. You are part of a highly regarded educational family in UT. Strive to be the best you can to be in your chosen career path and a shining example of what it means to be a University of Tennessee, Chattanooga graduate. While you may see this occasion as an exciting end to one remarkable chapter in your life, it's also an open door to your role as a lifelong learner and an advocate of UT and the value of higher education. The world is watching, and we need strong advocates for the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, and the remaining components of the system. Congratulations on your excellent decision to seek a UTC degree. You are forever a member of the UT family now. Lastly, be well, do good work, stay in touch, and Godspeed. Thank you.
And now it is my honor to introduce Dr. Stephen Angle, Chancellor at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Dr. Angle assumed his role as Chancellor and the 17th leader of the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga on July 1st, 2013.
Well, congratulations, graduates. You've made it to the end of a long road and the beginning of another one. We are so proud of you. So I think we ought to give our graduates a hand. Congratulations. I commend each and every one of you for your hard work, dedication, and perseverance. I'm honored to serve as your chancellor and to have this opportunity to address you, our distinguished graduates, your family, friends, and our university community. Before I focus some comments to our graduates, following the provost, I also want to thank those who have come to support our graduates today. Your family, friends, supporters, they share in your victory, and we commend them for all that they have done to help you get to this point in your life. Second, I want to thank our faculty and staff who have worked so hard, sometimes maybe a little harder than our students wanted, to challenge them and try to bring out the best in their students. You may have wished they'd lighten up a little bit sometimes, but that's their job, and they're very good at it. And we thank our faculty especially for all that they do to make this a great university. So now, graduates, you've seen transformation in your lives and on our campus during your time here at UTC. The seemingly never-ending construction on Cardiac Hill, you've been able to enjoy a year of being finished and going up and down those steps. The new library is complete, and you've had a year to use that library. You're going to have to come back to see Chamberlain Field landscaped, but if you look outside on Vine Street, there's a lot of mature trees you can see that are going to be planted in the next 2 weeks. So come back and visit and see the changes in your campus. The housing complex right behind McKenzie Arena, which will take place over the next few years. You've seen changes in your lives and participated in the evolution of the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, and we are a better institution than we were prior to your arrival. Graduates, thank you for all you have done for your campus. This is a mutual relationship, and we benefit and learn from you just as you learn from us. As you end one chapter in your life and begin another, I have the privilege of making just a few remarks, and I will be brief. But I'd be remiss if I didn't provide a few thoughts. Enjoy the ride. Many of you think you know what you're going to do and what your career will be. Others are still looking. Whatever the case, choose a path and start doing things now. Don't wait. Caution is good, but sometimes the mistake is doing nothing. Your journey will open new doors that you didn't even know existed. Get going. Don't second guess yourself. Don't worry about failing. We're all going to face setbacks in our lives. You may change directions, go places you didn't think, but that's all part of the fun. Just keep moving, looking, learning, and having fun. Keep your eyes open for interesting, exciting. Find that small detour is actually the entrance to a superhighway you could only have imagined. So relish challenges, do more than is expected of you, try new things, and take on the big problems. Difficult doesn't mean impossible, but the rewards you realize increase with the difficulty of the problem. So each and every UTC student makes decisions about their future. They risk rejection. Why apply to graduate school? Why apply for that job? You may not get it. Just go for it. You know you at least have a chance if you try, and doors will open if you try. It's all part of the journey. So start down that path. Don't feel failure. Meet challenges head on, and doors are going to open for you. It's all about the journey. Second, look for ways to give back and help others. It will enrich your lives in ways you could never imagine. As you give, you will receive so much more. Give of your time, give of your treasures, give of your advice and your care and your love. The dollar in your pocket is important, but the knowledge that you help someone provides a warm feeling in your heart that is truly priceless. Third, relationships and those around you. None of us get anywhere without support, and today is a great example of that. You didn't go through this alone. You may need to be a good friend to someone else going through a tough time, going through a challenging educational program. You're going to get busy. You're going to focus on your career. There'll be a crisis in your life. There'll never be the right time. Importantly, play to win. Each of us strive for excellence in our role at UTC. It's contagious to those around us, and our campus shines. UTC is so much more than a place. We are people. What the faculty, staff, and students of UTC reflected glory of all the individual effort that makes this university great. We play to win, not just to be an applicant or a contender, but to win. Last year, our student government president, Robert Fisher, applied for some very Truman Scholarship and a Rhodes Scholarship. He didn't know if he'd get it, but in talking with him, the process and going through that was going to be so character building, he felt it didn't matter if he got it or not. He was awarded a Truman Scholarship. Last year, he was named as one of 32 Rhodes Scholars in the United States. Robert Fisher played to win, and he won. I've told him someday I'm going to work for him because he is going on to great things. At UTC, we are so fortunate to have athletic programs that also provide a model for us to play to win, to strive for excellence in all we do. 6 years ago, we hired a football coach, Russ Huseman, who's also an alum of UTC. His task was to bring a football program that was really struggling and make it competitive. After 6 years of hard work, we have 3 SoCon championships, one in each of the last 3 years. At the start of this year, Coach Huseman told the campus his goal was to win a football championship series, national championship, not just win our conference, not just to be good, but to be the best, to strive for excellence. And last Saturday, we were at Jacksonville State and lost a heartbreaker in overtime. Came down to one play in the long season. It was one game, but I can tell you I'm so proud of our players, their effort, our coaching staff, and our fans who were there to support our team. It made it even more special for the Huseman family that Jacob Huseman was our starting quarterback, 3-time Offensive Player of the Year, and as an individual and as part of that team, strives to win each and every day. He never stops trying. What a great role model that this family has provided for us as a university. Don't give up. You face hard times. You may lose a game, but we're looking at next season and going to come back, and we are building a sustainable program in athletics and academically here at UTC. At UTC, we play to win in all we do, in the classroom, in athletics, and most importantly, in life. Graduates, as you leave UTC, play to win, be the best you can be. Don't just shuffle through your job. Don't just shuffle through those activities you're doing, but strive for excellence. I've enjoyed getting to know many of you. You're an incredible group of people who have so much to offer to this world. But remember, you are a mock forever, not just for the time you're a student. This is one relationship that we hope you will treasure throughout your life. And that as you look at UTC, you will see we are striving for excellence, and the value of your degree is appreciating every year as a new class graduates and goes out to take on the world. Come back, visit often, come to campus, come to a play, come to a theater production, musical event, an athletic competition, or just to have a cup of coffee at Starbucks and see who walks by to say hi to. But stay in touch. Graduates, you are why we are here. You are the future of our society and our world. And I can tell you from my vantage point, the future of our society looks really bright indeed with the graduates that I see looking up at me. So we are so proud of you, and I wish you all the success in the future. And continue to wear your Power C with pride and stay in touch. And we are proud of you. Thank you for all you've done for our campus. So go Mocs. Now I have the honor for a very special presentation to a person I've enjoyed getting to know. This is a granting of an honorary degree. It's a unique and special occasion for the university. And it's an honor reserved for individuals who have made a lasting impact and helped to make this world a better place. The decision to grant an honorary degree requires the support of our campus administration, a committee of the Faculty Senate, University of Tennessee President, and the University of Tennessee Board of Trustees. UTC has granted only 6 such degrees since joining the University of Tennessee system in 1969. So this is a very elite group. And today we're pleased to provide an honorary degree to Mr. Charles Cofield, a most deserving recipient. Mr. Cofield's work ethic, character, science, background, business talents, interest in carpet manufacturing and the related chemical processes, combined with his problem-solving skills and common sense, led to a very successful and inspirational career. Several members of Mr. Cofield's family and friends have joined us today, including his wife, Bernita, and we're glad that you could be with us. Mr. Cofield has had a long and distinguished career in the carpeting and manufacturing industry. And while spills using polypropylene rope. It worked. He actually donated that process to Texas Tech University. In 1958, he started in the carpet industry. It was the year of bulk continuous filament nylon production, and his interest in carpet mills. Inspired by that experience, he matriculated to the University of Chattanooga in 1961. We became part of the University of Tennessee system in 1969. At the University of Chattanooga, Mr. Cofield distinguished himself in his focus on the practical application of science and studied chemistry under Professor Erwin Grody. We have some outstanding faculty at UTC, but Professor Grody is a true legend. I want to tell you just two very brief stories about Mr. Cofield and Professor Grody so you can put this in perspective today. Like many of our students who are graduating here today, Mr. Cofield was putting himself through college. He was having some tough times coming up with tuition dollars. He went to Dr. Grody and told him that he was going to have to leave school and work full-time because he just couldn't afford to continue in school. Dr. Grody told Charles to give him the tuition bill and he'd make sure it gets taken care of. But what does getting it taken care of mean? None of us can write off a tuition bill. We wish we could many times, but we can't. But Dr. Grody made that problem go away, and Charles said he found out much later that Dr. Grody paid it out of his own pocket so that he could stay in school. What a generous gesture, not looking for credit. The second story is Charles came to his final year of school and he was looking for jobs. He was really successful and he found one before the start of his last semester. The only catch was he had to start the job immediately or they wouldn't hold it for him. He'd lose it. It was a good paying job with a major company in exactly the areas that he wanted to work. What do? You finish that degree, how important is it? Well, he went to his mentor, Dr. Grody, to seek advice. I think perhaps looking for him to get the advice to stay in school and finish. But what Dr. Grody said is, Charles, that Charles had going on to found 15 companies, not one. I think if he's flunked anything in his life, it's probably retirement, because I think he's retired a couple of times, but he always comes back because he's interested in what's going on and wants to stay involved. And he still is the owner of 7 businesses. His businesses provide creative, innovative, and practical solution to chemistry and engineering problems. Mr. Cofield and to leave the world a better place. He's tried to do this in his business, the way he involvement in his community and his church, and he is very involved. He is one of the most generous, modest, humble people that I know. He's told me that the best times he has is sitting around with some scientists and engineers. He employs PhDs, and they brainstorm on solving problems, developing new technology, and that's really a fun time for him. So it's with great honor and on behalf of the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga and the University of Tennessee trustees that I bestow the honorary degree of Bachelor of Arts in Scientific Innovation and Entrepreneurial Leadership to you, Mr. Charles Cofield. I would like to invite you and Provost Ainsworth to join me at the podium.
time, each of the academic deans will come forward to present the candidates for graduation from their respective colleges. Would Dean Jeff Elwell please come forward to present the candidates for graduation from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Good morning. Would the faculty and the candidates for
Would Dean Robert Dooley please come forward to present the candidates for graduation from the College of Business.
Good morning. Will the faculty and candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Business please rise? It is my honor to present 118 candidates for undergraduate degrees. Candidates from the College of Business, please remain standing.
Would Interim Dean Nestle Alp please come forward to present the candidates for graduation from the College of
Remain standing.
Would Dean Valerie Rutledge please come forward to present the candidates for graduation from the College of Health, Education, and Professional Studies.
Good morning. Will the faculty and the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Health, Education, and Professional Studies please rise? It is my honor to present 216 candidates for undergraduate degrees. Candidates from the College of Health, Education, and Professional Studies, please remain standing.
Would Associate Dean Randy Walker please come forward to present the candidates for graduation from the graduate school.
Good morning. The candidates for all graduate students, that is for the master's degrees, please rise. All graduate students, please. Thank you. It's my honor to present 140 candidates for master's degrees, including 11 from the College of Arts and Sciences, 56 from the College of Business, 38 from the College of Engineering and Computer Science, 29 from the College of Health, Education, and Professional Studies. In addition, we have one doctoral candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy and Computational Engineering, and 5 for the Doctor of Nursing Practice. Will all candidates for degrees, undergraduate and graduate, please stand.
At this time, I would like to invite Chancellor Engel to join me at the podium. Chancellor Engel, these candidates have met all of the requirements for receipt of their respective degrees and have been duly approved by their deans and faculties.
By virtue of the authority of the state of Tennessee vested in the Board of Trustees of the University of Tennessee, and by them delegated to me, I take pleasure in conferring upon you the respective degrees for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, honors, and obligations pertaining thereto. Undergraduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left.
You may be seated. Ms. Hannah Turcott, President of the Student Government Association, will now offer her congratulations.
I know for some of you it's been a sprint to the finish, and for others more of a jog, but for all of you, congratulations on completing this chapter of your education. I'm so honored to stand before you today as I serve as the Student Government Association President. I've always seen this position as a privilege, and seeing all 789 graduates here today reconfirms this notion for me. Blown by. I hope that each of you has taken a moment to think about the experiences you have had over the past few years. Whether it's been meeting your first-year roommate for the first time, or waking up for a dreaded 8 a.m. class, or even cheering on the Mocs at Finley Stadium or here in McKenzie Arena, I hope you take a small piece of UTC with you in your next chapter and continue to come back and support future students as you've been supported thus far. I truly believe the skills and talents we've all acquired in our respective programs have armed us to further educate and engage the world around us as we tackle some of the most difficult problems of our generation. I must ask you one last favor though, and that's to consider this thought by Sean Heinrich. Better to light one candle than curse the darkness. There are so many people who sit back and say we're screwed, but you know, with that one candle, someone else with a candle may find you, and that, I think, is where movements are started. Please continue to carry this
milestone by your graduation here today. On behalf of the UTC Alumni Board, I wish you every success. Congratulations to our newest alums, and go Mocs.
At this time, I would like to congratulate all those undergraduates who are identified in the commencement program as candidates for Latin Honors. The distinction of Latin Honors is awarded to undergraduate bachelor's degree students based on their cumulative grade point average. Cum laude distinction is awarded to graduates with a minimum GPA of 3.5. Magna cum laude distinction is awarded to graduates with a minimum GPA of 3.7. And summa cum laude distinction is awarded to graduates with a minimum GPA of 3.9. Will the candidates for Latin Honors please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. Would Dr. DiPietro, Dr. Engel, and the deans and marshals take their positions?
To be respectful of all graduates, please hold your applause until the end. Will the recipients of graduate degrees please rise and come forward as directed by the marshals? The following graduates are receiving their Doctorate of Philosophy. Christopher Bruce Hilbert. Anshul Mittal. The following graduate is receiving her Doctorate of Education. Colleen Harris Keith. The following graduates are receiving their Doctorate of Nursing Practice. Melissa Donnell Humphrey. Stephanie Worley Jones. Emily Ann Lee. Virginia Grace Massey Holt. Jamie Morrison. The following candidates are receiving their graduate degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences: Jason Matthew Lewis, Alexandria Jensen Livingston, Carolyn Murphy Justice, Dean Thomas Pavlu, Megan Nicole Tucker, following graduates are receiving their master's degrees from the College of Business: Barbara Bliss Welch, Jo Beth Borowiak, Samuel Dean Britton, Mark Allen Boyer, Nathaniel Adam Carter, Samuel David Deaton, Akin Elijah Ulakaudi, Jennifer Joanne DeCook, Joshua Craig Green, Tedrick Channing Griffin, Tanner Dodson Lincoln, Christine Susan Mashburn Hall, Katrina Marie McDiffit, Amanda Oakley Meredith, Amanda Thompson Mooney, Michael O'Brien, Janelle Marie O'Neill, Kimberly Ann Peterson, Stephanie Kayla Smith, Kairu Sun, Kevin Michael Ringstaff, Alexander Shane Roberts, Sunanda Nadapuram Sandandandam, Derek Marquette Shumway, Joseph Allen Skinner, Gurkhan Sunal. Casey Amanda Swindle. Kayla Leanne Tuggle. Holly Christine Whitner. D'Angelo Williams. William Josh Wilson. Brian Thomas Wright. The following graduates are receiving their master's degrees from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Abdulaziz Isa Al-Khatani. Siram Chowdhury Avula. Ashlitha Sai Bachu. Nathan Lewis Black. Abhinay Chintam. Naran Krishna Chowdhury Epigodnati. Lee Randolph Farmer. Roger Warren Foster. Awesome Halim. Manoj Kadiarla. Uba Reddy Kalva. Nugapavalavi Kolipara Hadar. Abhishek Mane. Rizwan Muhammad. Samuel Caleb Morales. Ravikant Nandala. Venkata Ramchandra Shrikar Nandi Raju. Brianne Ritt Reinbold. Richard Thomas Ryan. Sabrina Toe. Funny Kumar Tangriala. Sudeep Bengala. Santosh Bangavetti. Anusha Vemasani. Markeith Williams Hale. Shyam Sundar Reddy Yerwala. The following graduates are receiving their master's degrees from the College of Health, Education, and Professional Studies. Kristen Lee Adams. Joyce Elizabeth Hall Baker. Kara Abigail Cote. Joshua Adam Dial. Jaron Leanne Davis. Deanna Catherine Dermott. Zachary Curtis Flowers. Ashley Hunter Holland. Tammy Markia Eisen. Ricky Barron Jones Jr. Jacqueline Valerie Northcutt Mantooth. Jana Marie Michelson. Jade Angelica Pierce. Kelly Jean Shaw. Adriana Payne Sifford. Erin Kimberly Stevenson. Amanda Lee Taylor. Lana Beth Turner. Jessica Marie Wright. Thank you very much. Will the recipients of bachelor's degrees please rise and come forward as directed by the marshals?
James Howard Acuff.
The following candidates are receiving their bachelor's degrees from the College of Business. Rayan Mohammed Ali.
Macon Bryce Acuff.
Samantha Kimberly Emezgua.
Melanie Michael Adams.
Caitlin Jane Anderson.
Lindsay Ann Agee.
Timothy J. Barzak.
Tracy Annette Allen.
Jacob Lee Beal.
Ethan Taylor Alvey.
Shelby Danielle Benson.
Corin Charity Adam Manuk.
Corey Alexander Bingham.
Hakeem O. Bakare II.
Rosanna Marie Bird.
Lissa Yvonne Baker.
Haley Brooke Blair.
Ishmael Shabora Bangura.
Sarah Elizabeth Bland.
Danya Delgado Barbosa.
Jesse David Bowen.
Amy Sue Bean.
Tara Nicole Brady.
Natasha Beth Beats.
Madison Whitney Brown.
Caitlin Nicole Bayling.
Joseph Reed Buckley.
Megan Nicole Bennett.
Caitlin Monica Bird, elected to Alpha Society.
Caitlin Victoria Benson.
Chase Garin Caldwell.
James William Betbees Jr.
Joanna Page Canada.
Austin Taylor Blackburn.
Matthew Stephen Carden.
Carrie Elizabeth Blackman.
William Shelby Carpenter.
Stevie Elaine Bowling.
Peyton Landy Cheshire.
Luke Whitefield Bowling.
Cole Anderson Crabtree.
Connie Renee Boykins.
Caitlin Renee Cronin.
Robert Taylor Bozeman.
Tara Brittany Davis.
Bradley David Bronsweig.
Lawrence Page Delvendal.
David Allen Brailsford.
Brittany Brooks Dolan.
Skylar Lee Brewer.
Brian Austin Donaldson.
Dylan B. Brock.
Michael Allen Dupuis.
Terrence Dion Brown Jr.
Zach Erhard.
Amanda Faye Bullard.
James Tyler Farrell.
Robert Dylan Burke.
Brian Philip Fierro.
Jonathan David Burnley.
Lane Taylor Ford.
Carrie Diane Caldwell.
Caitlin E. Fuller.
Patricia Ruth Lee Camp.
Adam Keith Harbin.
Peyton Olivia Campbell.
Carolyn Lillian Hart.
Wesley Addis Cowett.
Janie Lynn Hawkins.
Shelby Renee Carter.
Garrett Bradley Hay.
Jessica Marie Case.
Natasha Elizabeth Heaney.
Christina Renee Clark.
Jeremy Taylor Hibbard.
Elise Nicole Klein.
Christy Holly Hawk.
Nicholas Lewis Kosha.
Jared Henry Holmes.
Ania Lucinda Cole.
Jacob Andrew Huseman.
Preston Mackenzie Coling.
Patrick Giles Hughes.
Courtney Rose Collins.
Shelby Lee Yonisek.
Sarah Gloria Cooksey.
William Mitchell Jenkins.
Dylan Wayne Cooper.
Hope Leanne Johnson.
Katie Ann Cortez.
Jennifer Lee Johnson.
Jordan Cox.
Jackson Hill Johnston.
Hannah Elizabeth Chrysler.
Kevin Alexander Jones.
Sabrina Nicole Curry.
Christopher E. Kowalski.
Morgan Joanna Kurtzinger.
Samuel Brady Kelly.
Joshua Michael Danford.
Kaya Lynette Knox,
Brooke Ashley Dangerfield,
Maya Elise Knox,
Zachary Daniel Darby,
Alexander Kelly Kuzer,
Martin Matthew Davis,
Bradley Hunter Krivensky,
Paige Alexis Davis,
Ellen Beckham Lavoy,
Chino Delavalle,
Michael Parks Lawrence,
Kimberly Brooke Dorn,
Kelly Christine Light,
Kenesha Ronea Douglas,
Michael Thomas Lukatic,
Bridget Connor Dupay,
Pamela Lauren Lynch,
Chaden Marie Durham, elected to Alpha Society,
Bianca Marie Malone,
Ashley Elizabeth Eady,
Nathan William Manuel,
Kristen Nicole Elsinson,
Angela Christine Marks,
Michaela Aaron Everett,
Christopher William Martin,
Rebecca Lynn Fairnash,
Tyler Ross Masters,
Sabrina Fernando Alfonso,
Andrea Julerine McCoy,
James Lewis Fletcher,
John Patrick McGrail III,
Matthew Stephen Floyd,
Kelly Nicole Meadors,
Anna Michelle Ford,
Lucas William Mendez,
Joshua LaAaron Freeman,
Victoria Ashley Morrow,
Mark Anthony Gilbert Jr.,
Malik Mugrabi, from the
Ariel Kiana Gibson,
Kevin Scott Needhammer,
Amanda Marie Gish,
Rachel Marie Nyheiser,
Brianna Daisha Glenn, elected to Alpha Society,
Marlena Danielle Northington,
Jeffrey David Grant, elected to Alpha Society,
Carrie Elaine O'Neill,
Barrett Nolan Griffey,
Jordan Hallie Owen,
Taylor Danielle Gunn,
Hetal Patel,
Ronald Grady Haddock Jr.,
Bradley Earl Peters,
Symphony Nicole Hall,
Whitney Terry Pierce,
Benjamin Wayne Hallman,
Amanda Christine Power,
Courtney Wade Harden,
Gina Boyd Presto,
Kyle Matthew Harmon,
Arthur Miller Ruther III,
Dennis B. Haskins IV,
Jason Autry Richards,
Garrett Maxwell Haynes,
Sierra Whitney Richmond,
Brandy Jean Hitson,
Anibal Alberto Rios,
Morgan K. Hodge,
Caitlin Elizabeth Roberts,
Catherine Louise Hoffman,
Timothy Brandon Sharp,
Janelle Monet Holland,
Abdul Hanan Sheikh,
Rebecca J. Hook,
Ella Catherine Shipley,
Kamaya Akia Hooper,
Macy Nicolette Schultz,
Emily Ann Hopper,
David Graham Slaughter,
George Holden Horvath,
Christine Shea Smith,
Laurel Hudson,
Cedric Benjamin Snowton,
William Michael Isaacs Jr.,
Nicholas Carlin Ivan Soto,
Keith B. Jackson Jr.,
Amber L. Stern,
Steve Philippi John,
Kinsey Ray Stewart,
Tyler Christian Johns,
William Paul Stewart,
Michael Maurice Johnson Sr.,
Alexandra Lee Taylor,
Samantha Elizabeth Johnson,
Zachary Wells Taylor,
Valerie Marie Johnson,
Jennifer Lynn Tillman,
Benjamin Andrew Jones,
Fong Trin Li Vu,
Chelsea Nicole Jones,
Catherine Taylor Wofford,
Colby David Connect,
Bailey Brianna West,
Timothy Jerry Raphael,
Demi Catherine Williams,
Melissa Munoz Leon,
Vernon K. Williams,
Joshua Allen Locke,
Ashley Nicole Wilson,
Stephanie Marie Lockler,
Molly Gray Weigel,
Victoria Grace Lofton,
Hunter Grady Wood,
Margarita Isabel Lopez Towell,
Jeremy Michael Wooten,
Estefan Noah Lucio.
The following graduates are receiving their bachelor's degree from the College of Health Education and Professional Studies. Morgan Elizabeth Adams,
Crystal Lugo,
Carla Rashida Aldridge,
Taylor David Wayne McDonald,
Tara Shea Anderson,
Erin Colleen Mann,
Andrea Nicole Adageta,
Molly Rose McKeever,
Melody Arredondo San Martin,
Caroline Francis Malloy,
Christopher Zachary Ashley,
Anna Catherine McComb,
Jennifer Lorraine Baker,
Megan Kathleen McDowell,
Kayla Shirley Simone Louise Banks,
Caitlin Elizabeth McGee,
Danielle Starr Bakiza,
Chelsea Taylor McKenzie,
Jordan Lee Bishop,
Tevin Shaquille McKinney,
Lauren Faith Bledsoe,
Amanda McLaughlin,
Nicole Phillip Blevins,
Miles Logan McNulty,
Mariah Plage Boone,
Reagan Marie Melton,
Katie Elizabeth Borton,
Casey Nicole Merritt,
Nicole Mary Bossert,
Brianna Miracaj,
Haley Elizabeth Brewster,
Allison Catherine Mitchell,
Robert Colby Brown,
Paolo Monaco,
Megan Ann Buckington,
Marcus Shea Moon,
Stephen Andrew Blair,
Cody Matthew Mora, Haley Jade Moses,
Molly Carolyn Burns,
Christopher Eugene Mugi,
Casey Lee Burrell,
Whitman Sanders Murphy,
Hannah Campbell Butts,
Erin Danielle Myers,
Sky Marie Corelli,
Courtney Leanne Myrick,
Lindsay Gray Carson,
Mackenzie Campbell Norman,
Jennifer Leanne Carter, elected to Alpha Society,
Alexandria Zakia Orange,
Madeline Grace Chadwell,
Hannah Catherine Oram,
Anne Claire Cheatwood,
Morgan Elizabeth Ovies,
Lillian Elizabeth Clark,
Nicholas Brent Padlow,
Macaulay Morgan Clendon,
Michelle Pardue,
Maggie Catherine Cleveland,
Jade Natfarlal Patel,
Chase Tyler Cochran,
Yovana Pisovsky, Parisha McCole Perry,
Robert Allen Christie II,
William Joseph Perry, elected to Alpha Society, Stephanie Michelle Petty, Tamira Cordy Polk,
Leora Elizabeth Coleman,
Rebecca Brianna Poussin,
Catherine Rose Cox,
Ryan Allen Pryor,
Victoria Lynn Cox,
Carrie Kathleen Pyburn,
Jacqueline Michelle Curry,
Alexandria Nicole Qualls,
Mary Abigail Davis,
Brian Anderson Quist,
Andrea Judith Dulpetto,
Jose David Ramirez,
Whitney Gail Derrick,
Brianna Sinke Reed,
Kaylee Ann Elizabeth Disterdick,
Benjamin Seth Ricketts,
Anna Crystal Dinwiddie,
Lauren Page Rippey,
Ivy Noel Dodson,
Julia Trevitsky Ritchie, elected to Alpha Society,
Donna Lynn Drake,
Zane Edward Ritter,
Kimberly Eason,
Michael Glenn Robinson,
Destiny Chandler Eaton,
Shelby Gay Rogers,
Allison Kaylee Eblin,
Juliana Maria Rojas,
Crystal Lynn Emery,
Benjamin Faulkner Runstrom,
Kaylin Danielle Foster,
Austin Tyler Russell,
Caleb James Fresh,
Matthew Ryan Sadler,
Sonia Sheree Few,
John Edward Sanders,
Sarah Mitt Gala,
Damian S. Sawyer,
Taylor Renee Gibson,
Emily Catherine Saylor,
Marquise Lamar Green,
Taylor Page Scott,
Rebecca Darcy Greenwall,
Rachel Ann Seisinger,
Tiffany Jade Grimes,
Stephanie Donna Selja,
Michelle Denise Gully,
Abigail Elaine Sines,
Anderson Ross Hannah,
Amanda Roxanne Skinner,
Jessica Suzanne Hart,
Chantrice Nicole Slayton,
Johnny Taylor Harvey,
Danelle Quinn Sosa,
Michael Cody Harvey,
Rose Chandler Street,
Michelle Lynn Harvey,
Emily Tarvin,
Amber Marie Hawkins,
Angela Marie Taylor,
Thomas James Henderson,
Bailey Renee Thompson,
Abby Louise Hensley,
Kelly Elizabeth Thompson,
St. John Thomas Herron,
Nicolette Olivia Thompson,
Shelby Lauren Hill,
Lauren Rose Tiffany,
Elizabeth Brooke Holland,
Barrett Lynn Toom,
Jameson Franklin Hubbs,
Andrew J. Travis,
Faith Marie Hollander,
Marcus Dion Tumlin,
Brittany Gail Hurst,
Nicholas Avery Ungus,
Casey Ryan Heibarger,
Ariel Jetton Walker,
Megan Christine Jackson,
Carter Benjamin Ward,
Dionisha Brielle Jarrett,
Aaron E. Wathen,
Kaylee Ann Jeffcoat,
Alex Israel Wawa,
Emily Alexis Jenkins,
Lauren Elizabeth Wilkerson,
Tevin Lamar Jenkins,
Marina Carlene Wilkerson,
Annie Brock Jernigan,
Marshall Stone Wilkins,
Lewis Dillard Johnson IV,
Devin James Williams,
Kayla Ann Kelly,
Zechariah Carlson Williams,
Morgan Alexis Kelly,
Amber Nicole Wilson,
Kelsey Beth Kibble,
Maureen Nicole Wilson,
Victoria Ann Kissel,
Caitlin Michelle Wood,
Jenna Kate Lacey,
Kelly Smith Woodman,
Cassandra Diane Leary,
Heather Swift Wolf,
Jonathan Devin Lyles,
Milan Renee Artis,
Lakeland Brooke Long,
Samantha Jacqueline Beeston,
Anne Marie Margolis,
Paul Allen Bond,
James Clarence Massengale III,
Andrew Jared Boring,
Zachary Roy McMahon,
Bria Shanae Boyland,
Marquita Lynette McReynolds.
Courtney Lane Branson.
Todrick Rennell McWilliams II.
Jin Sue Cho, elected to Alpha Society.
Sarah Bethany Miller.
Michael Cameron Crow.
Garrett Matthew Miller.
Sama Lumumba Davies.
Zoe Malene Mitchell.
Eric David Edwards.
Lindsay Taylor Moats.
Randy Ferries Earwood Jr.
Edgar Brown Montgomery IV.
Wesley Stephen Ford.
Kayla Dale Moore.
Stuart Lightburn French.
Stephanie Ann Morrison.
Joseph Patrick Godfrey IV.
Chelsea Brianna Morrow.
Bethany Lauren Griffin.
Ansley Lynn Mosier.
Pavlos Grigojevs.
Brianna Laura Mullins, elected to Alpha Society.
Ted Jonas Hope III.
Madison Kate Murray.
Roland Michael Howell.
Aaron James Nance.
Johann Arthur Jackson.
Christina Annette Nance.
Emil A. Manjada.
Emily Elizabeth Nicholas.
Husnan Javid.
Skylar Chanel Odell.
Bradley Tyler Jenkins.
Lorelei M. Odom.
Panji David Kaitavi.
Mary Elizabeth Parrish.
Zachary Allen Key.
Hannah Caitlin Partain.
Perry Nathaniel Kyle.
Caitlin Marie Parton.
Mark Harris Lawrence.
Cameron Whitney Peppers.
Daniel Holman Lee.
Deirdre M. Philpott.
Brandon Keith Lewis.
Rashanika Kiara Porter.
Joseph Cameron Lewis.
Tiffany Dawn Poston.
Tyler McNeil Mabry.
Jared Paul Presley.
Michael McDonald.
Noelle Christine Pritchard.
Cole Meanock.
Lauren Ann Queen.
Jason Eugene Newton.
Jefferson Joseph Royser.
Aaron Lee Patton.
Katie Francis Ray.
Nicholas Jacob Payton.
Caitlin Eaton Riley.
Faraz Rafapur.
Sarah Lexi Reyes.
Brian Joseph Rosiles.
Haley Leanne Richmond.
Justin Wayne Rouse.
Taylor Marie Rowland.
Holly Elizabeth Shumpert.
Francesca Kathleen Cedar.
Tyler Drew Shadrick.
Samuel Whitney Shelton.
Mark William Simons.
Raven Nicole Ship.
Daniel Martin Smith.
Bria Janae Sibley.
Douglas Barry Spawn Jr.
Brandon Lee Simpson.
Jason Heath Stewart.
Dominique Shantae Civils.
Michael Christopher Thelen.
Taylor Ray Sloan.
Winston Chase Walker.
Carmen Nicole Smeltzer.
John Stephen Walliser.
Brianna Rochelle Smith.
Alex Cole Wigger.
Michael Channing Smith.
Michael Stephen Alexander Young, elected to Alpha Society.
Keely Ann Stewart.
Raina Hesham Zeinelden.
Kelly J. Shamborsky. Rebecca Lynn Todd. Casey Brielle Talley. Sequoia Teague. Lauren Nicole Thomas. Taylor Day Thurman. Heather Lacey Tinker. Lara Ann Turner. Taharin Christopher Tyson. Ashlyn Ray Underwood. Patrick Eliezer Victor Jr. Emily Brooke Walker. Lauren Elizabeth Wall. Jennifer Elizabeth Greeno Wallace. Courtney Paige Walters. Marshava Cherise Watson. Presley Nicole Watson. Casey Ann Pearl Webb. Robert Alexander Weeks. Lauren Catherine White. Tracy Marie Wilkerson. Austin Wayne Williams. Marshall Howell Williams. Dalen Ray White. Amber Brooke Williams, elected to Alpha Society. Mallory Elizabeth Young. Mary Claire Young.
I would like to take this opportunity to once again thank all of the marshals under the direction of Mr. Patrick Sweetman, who assisted with today's program. We also want to acknowledge the assistance of members of the Chancellor's Ambassadors and all of the staff that work behind the scenes to help produce commencements. If they would all please stand and accept our applause for their service this morning. And now I invite you to stand and join in the singing of our alma mater, led by the UTC students Connor Berman, Sarah Rivnook, Taylor Langford, Laura Wilkerson, Amber Wilson, under the direction of Dr. Kevin Ford. And then please remain standing for the recessional.
Shine. Thank you.